be indifferent to the dualities of success and failure. Understand that this is a part of life. It will keep coming. Who is that person in this world who has only got success all life long? Who is that person who has only got failure all life long? God makes a wonderful mix for all of us. And nobody can hope to succeed always, even if you've put in your best efforts. Because there are 2 people who are putting 3 people, 4 people. Let's say there are 10 businesses in the industry. They are all putting their best efforts. There will always be some successes, there will be some failures. I remember there was so much of excitement in the last presidential elections in America. During the Democratic primaries, Hillary Clinton was ahead. She was trying her best. She seemed to be a good candidate, but Obama was inching forward. And he was catching the fancy of the masses. Now one of them had to succeed. The other, in spite of being good, being qualified, had to lose. That is life. You may be good and you may still fail. There was once a father. He got his 2 daughters married. One was married to a farmer. Another was married to a brick maker. He had a brick making industry. So the father went to the second daughter's house just to see how is my daughter. She said, "Father, it's very bad times. It just keeps raining and raining." So the brick kiln, it is made, it's outside. If it rains, you can't make bricks. Please pray to God that it doesn't rain so much. Father started thinking. From there, he went to the second daughter's house to stay for a few days, who was a farmer. So she said, "Father, I'm having great days. God gives so much of rain and we have great crop. Please pray to God to ensure that every year it rains like this." Now father said that she wants the rain not to come. She wants the rain to come. What should I pray? "Oh Lord, please do whatever you wish." So, in life there will always be winners and losers. In our own life, each person will experience winning and losing. That's the dualities of life. When Lord Ram, he was to be crowned as the king of Ayodhya the next day. And overnight there was a transformation. Kaikeyi engineered it in such a way that King Dashrath asked him to go to the forest for 14 years. So that Lord Ram, who was to be the king, all of a sudden life took a turn. He removed his kingly ornaments and he went off wearing the forest dress along with Lakshman and Sita into the forest. Now they were sleeping there in the forest on the 3rd, 4th day when Guharaj, Nishad Raj Guha, the tribal king, he was sitting there and he was blaming Kaikeyi for Ram's misfortune. Lakshman said, "It's not Kaikeyi's fault. Kasyaikantam sukhamupagatam dukhamekantato va nichair gacchatyuparichatasha chakrame nikramena." This is life. Just like the needle of the clock, it comes up, then it goes down, then it comes up, then it goes down. That's life. You have to be prepared for all kinds of things. So, Shri, if somebody is attached to success, then that person will be highly disconcerted when that person fails. So, success and failure will come in your life. How are you going to take it? Like the waves of the ocean, they will keep on flowing. So, Shree Krishna says, Arjun, become detached to both these imposters, success and failure. There's a poem called If. It used to be my favorite poem in school. And when I checked it recently on the internet, I found it's the second most famous popular poem in all of English literature's history. So it starts off like this: if you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same. Then goes on, then it says, if you can fill each second, each minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And what's more, you'll be a man, my son. So Sri Krishna is saying exactly that. This success and failure, Arjun, treat them both as imposters. After all, what is the definition of success? We become wealthy, is that success? So Howard Hughes was the most successful person in the world of his time. But he could not control his own mind. He was a gross failure as a human being. So success, what is your parameter for deciding success? When he says treat these two imposters the same, he is telling Arjun to determine success by an inner parameter. How detached have you become? That is your success. How strong have you become in your ability to take happiness and distress in your stride? That is your real success. Shankaracharya says, what is real success? He said, Jagat jitam kena. Who shall be the most successful in the world? Manohiyena. That person who has succeeded in conquering his or her own mind. So that inner success is our goal, not the outer success. That's not what life is all about. We lay so much of emphasis to external success, we forget, are we succeeding internally or not? Somebody was telling me, Swamiji, my daughter is always thinking about how to be famous. That's external success. And you become totally famous and you find you're bankrupt from inside. Nothing there. And then life was a failure. And there is somebody else, nobody knows him. But he's totally successful from within. So ultimately, the external successes will all remain here. We will leave them all and go away. You may have become the richest person, the most famous person, the most powerful person, the most beautiful or handsome person, the most skillful. You will all leave it all here. The only thing that will accompany us is our inner wealth that we have accumulated, the inner success. So, when Sri Krishna is telling him that Arjun become indifferent to this success, he wants Arjun to accumulate the inner wealth. That inner wealth often requires failing in the world, often requires difficulties and tribulations. Just like gold, the goldsmith wants it to sparkle, he places it on the fire. That fire is not a bad thing for the gold. The fire burns away the impurities and makes it sparkle. Similarly, we have impurities in the heart: anger, lust, greed, hatred, envy, illusion. The difficulties that come in life are the fire. We have been put in the fire of this world so that we start sparkling like gold. So we have to have that willingness to accept that defeat will also come. Miseries, tribulations are a part of life. There was once a piece of wood. It went to a sculptor and said, "Can you make me into a beautiful murti? A beautiful deity?" The sculptor said, "I am ready. Are you ready?" The deity, the wood said, "Yes, I am ready." Sculptor said, "All right." He took out his tools and started chiseling. The wood screamed, "What are you doing? It's so painful. Please stop." The sculptor said, "Listen, if you wish to become beautiful, you will have to tolerate pain. So, all right, I'm ready, but don't do so much. Ration it, only a little bit every day." Now he went on with his work and the wood kept on complaining, "Enough for today, now I want to sleep, you do it tomorrow." It kept on complaining, the sculptor kept on doing his work, and finally that wood was transformed into a beautiful deity and it got installed in the temple of God. So we are also like that uncut wood. We need, if we wish to beautify ourselves from inside, we have to let God, the sculptor, do his work. Don't complain, "Oh God, let there be no pain and misery in my life. Oh God, whatever is necessary to purify me, let it happen." Sri Aurobindo prays, "God, please don't spare me. Be severe upon me so that I get purified quickly and become like a great jewel in your treasure chest." So, this success and failure is a matter of perspective. Shree Krishna says, "Arjun, be detached from both of these. You focus upon your effort. Are you doing well? Are you putting in your best efforts? That's important." You know, when I would come back as a child from games, my father would say, "Did you have a good game? Did you play well?" I would say, "You don't ask whether I won or lost." He would say, "That's not important. Whether you won or lost is not important. Did you play well?" So Sri Krishna is saying, "Arjun, you focus on your efforts, leave the results to God. Accept them both these imposters as just the same."